Hello, you are here with Rambo. This is Rambo's Tips. Today I am going to do a manual review video. I am here with the sunz.
What is happening, people? Sun's in the house.
Right, so as you can see, we just did the search. We managed to find each other. And we're going to play this game for you guys out there, and hopefully we'll bring you a decent game of football. Oh, God. Not with my goalkeepers like this, though. Jesus Christ.
Excuses are already coming.
I know, yeah. Already getting them excuses in, man. Absolutely. Diego's always on a bad arrow. I'm not sure. Has he got a 3 form, has he? I need to... We'll check that out in a minute. Gabriel Barbosa, Everton Ribeiro. So I need a good...
So what do you think? What do you think of the game? What do you think of the presentation, mate?
I think the game is amazing so far. I'm really, really happy with it. I think it is a big improvement on last year. A few people are talking about the super cancel. One of the things I really like about it is the weight of the balls. The weight of the passing, I think, is amazing.
My balls.
Yeah, your balls are very, very heavy. Right, so there we are. I'm going to be playing a 3-5-2 this game. Yeah, no, I love the game. I think it's really good. It's a good pace. It feels like there might be a skill gap this year. I'm not the most dribbly of players, except for when I've had a few pints. But I have spoke to a few people that are dribblers, so to speak, and they're really impressed with the dribbling. It's something I haven't really tried out as much as I would have liked. But yeah, no, I'm impressed with the game. I'm impressed with the physics. I'm impressed with the ball physics. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really good year. What do you think, sunz?
Yeah, similarly, I've been really impressed with the early demo. I played a couple of manuals, so I think this will be my 3rd or 4th game. So I'm not really familiar with the manual, but it's PES after all, so it shouldn't take too long to reacquaint myself. I have found online that the dribbling is somewhat improved. I really like the physicality, but I've got to be honest. I'm slightly concerned about the through balls, if I must say, because I don't know if you've noticed, but contextually, in certain scenarios, when you're playing the through ball, the ball tends to leave the ground now. So it's almost as if maybe good passers have a benefit now. I mean, in previous games, I found that there was no difference between Ozil and Castolo, the Master League legend from PES 6. You know, they could both pass the same, despite the fact that Ozil's passing is somewhere in the high 80s, early 90s. You know, so maybe this ability to thread through balls through, whether that's elevated or going through players more easier, is a sign of that strength of passing now. But when it first happens, it's something that is a bit like you don't expect it, and is it something that you need to look out for online, you know, when this game goes live? Other than that, I've really enjoyed it, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. I think it's a wonderful game. I'm not really concerned about the through balls. I haven't really seen it, but I mean, I've kind of played about 10 games, so I wouldn't say I'm fully immersed myself. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to change camera angle. We were messing around with camera angles the other day, and I actually started on fan view. A lot of people, the stadium one is the new one. I don't like it. It makes me want to be sick. I'm going to go with dynamic wide custom. I just put the height up a little bit. Actually, I prefer the height. We'll go with that for the rest of this game, so give you a little bit of a better view out there for the folks at home. Ooh,
nearly.
As you can see, the heading has been fixed on manual, so normally you wouldn't be able to kind of get a decent header on it. You could there, so see, even on manual, you might be kind of saying to yourself, Jesus Christ, Rambo is amazing at passing this ball around. They've made manual a little bit more accessible this year, so again, I think last year was a little bit easier than the year before on manual, and that brought more manual players. And this year seems to be a little bit easier again, which is nice because you want to be able to play good football on manual. You know, it doesn't have to be completely relentlessly unforgiving. What do you think to it on manual, Sunz? I know you're not really a manual.
Yeah, I'm not really a manual player, but I think half the battle for me is obviously coming to terms with the manual aspect of it. So I don't really think I'm qualified to talk about the differences in the manual game as such. So I can't really say, to be honest.
One thing I've got to say is, if you look at that foul there, that's one thing I like about this game. You can't just run through people anymore to get the ball. I tried it there, and obviously I came unstuck. So
I've noticed that there's a lot more nigglier fouls as well, as a result of people trying to go through the back.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was generally the thing. A lot of people play a high-pressure game online, and they would just run through the back of you. This year, there's a bit more physicality. You know, strikers can hold you off, and if the defender just barges through you, then you can get a foul as well. So, I mean, that is good. That is realistic.
Yeah, I must say I've noticed the physicality and the contact that you talk of. I was using Lacazette earlier in the week, and I noticed him holding off Chiellini, I think it was, and it was a real tussle, but I never felt like it was a tacked on shielding animation as I found in PES 2019. It felt like I had control of Lacazette tussling, which
it
felt good. It felt good. It definitely felt good.
Yeah, it feels good when it happens, doesn't it? To be fair.
Yeah, definitely. How about the pace? Have you noticed the pace?
Yeah, it's a lot slower. I mean, it's nice. I like it. I'm not going to lie. I think it's a lovely pace. I mean, ooh, sunz with a cross and the header. You don't see many crosses on manual, so that's always interesting to see. And it was a good cross and a good header, which is good to see as well on manual.
You are talking about the sunz, if you didn't know. Got to say, I've really enjoyed Goulart. That's how I go and misplace the pass. I really enjoyed Goulart and Palmeiras in this.
Palmeiras has got a lot of silky dribblers, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely. You've turned in there. PES legend, pen legend.
Yeah,
Dudu.
Yeah, he is sick, isn't he? We'll have a quick chat about Provo Network. For those who don't know, I'm sure you do because I talk about it a lot in my videos. I'm part of a forum called Provo Network. Over 100 managers. I think we've got 5 PS4 leagues now. We've got 2 Xbox leagues. And basically it's a place to play like-minded people who want to play good football on the on PES. It's not for the if you just want to smash Ronaldo in online divisions, then fair play to you, but that's not really what we're about. We're about trying to play good football, not spamming, not rinsing and repeating. And yeah, you're more than welcome to join. The new game's coming out. It's a great time. Oh, wonderful football.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's often described as a fusion of Football Manager.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh, wouldn't it be nice to score one of them in your video, huh? Oh my word! Yeah, good half, sunz.
Yeah, on Provo Network, just to add before that rocket nearly rifled in, it's almost like a fusion of Pro Evolution, or eFootball as it's now termed, or LOL, and Football Manager. It's a game that is a much about management as it is playing PES. So if you enjoy that, definitely check us out.
Yeah, I think that's one thing as well. I'll just speak to you very briefly about what it is. You get your own team. We have our own transfer market. You're dealing with real managers. You have real league tables. It's very intricate. It is basically, like sunz says, it's a cross between a football management game, Football Manager or Championship Manager, but you're actually playing the games. You're playing real people. Yeah, it's incredible. Honestly, it's changed my PES experience. I've been a member for I think 4 years now, and I think sunz, you're in around the same time as well, aren't you?
Yeah, roughly.
As you can see, the physicality came there. I tried to. We went shoulder to shoulder. My guy just didn't have enough plums about him really to hold him off.
the first time, mate.
But at least I got the foul. So, oh, trying the old one touches.
Well, hey, good to see you've learned some skill moves.
Yeah, I've got one. If you want to do skill moves, turn auto feign off. If not, it's just going to be doing random stuff. I'm still pretty new at this game, so I'm still doing random stuff. Sorry, not new at the game. I'm experienced at the game, but I'm fairly new at skills on this game. So, yeah, it was poor.
As that shot looked, I was actually trying the new disguised pass where you line up for a shot, but then obviously disguise it with a through ball, which is, when it doesn't work, ends up looking like that.
Surprised that's a foul. As you can see by the pass completion, I'm rocking at 85% pass completion on manual here. sunz is not far behind. And that's testament to how more accessible manual has become. I say accessible, but obviously genuinely I mean easy in terms of if you've never played manual before, you can actually pick it up and play it this year. Oh, why has he come back? See the striker then? Your defensive line is all over the place, and my striker decided to run backwards. Should have just stood where he was and waited for the through ball that was inevitably coming. Cross field points. Should I say switch Frank?
Oh, God. Over ball.
Oh, that went great. Not really sure who that Uribe is, but he didn't impress me much there, to be fair.
Is there anything that you haven't been too happy with, Rambo, in the demo?
No, man. I mean, I'm easily pleased. My only worry is that this isn't the finished product, and they stick a load of animations on them, and it ruins the game. Because I'll be honest with you, this game so far with you here, the connection's been wonderful. There's been nothing too bad happening. It's been an enjoyable game of football. So I mean, for me, they could release this game now, stick commentary on it, and release it, and away we go. Oh, you are witnessing greatness. You are witnessing greatness. Oh, that was beautiful.
For your first video.
Oh, that was beautiful, though. See, when you can play that kind of football on manual, that really, really floats your boat. Ah, beautiful.
To be honest, I did want to sink that boat for your video, but yeah, nicely done, mate.
Ah, lovely little reverse through ball, and then a little cheeky bum curler, which is quite hard to do on manual bum curls. I think it's fair to say I'm a little bit more experienced on manual than the sunz. I am 6th in the manual Prem on Pro Evolution Network. Quite a good achievement, actually.
Consists of 6 players. You hasten.
Nah, man, we've got about 30 people in the manual leagues, which is growing every year. That's come from 10 2 seasons ago. So if you are just a manual player, again, come on over Pro Evo Network. Mention Rambo, and yeah, you will get extra love and respect, or not. I was going to eulogise me playing out from the back, but I think you have to... Wow.
Okay, respect.
Yeah, I think you have to make sure you've got it out from the back before you eulogise about it. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be happy if this is the finished product. I think we're going to be ecstatically happy with this. Just don't change it.
I'll be honest, I would like to play the game against players that I'm familiar playing against to see how it actually fares as an assisted experience, because manual, as you say, you're far more experienced than me in the manual game, so half of my struggle is making sure I'm passing correctly and before I even get to building up and scoring goals, you know. But on assisted, I will get a better idea then, because in divisions I beg your pardon, in the assisted online games that I've played so far, I've not really seen anything new or different. to really see the game in a different light, you know. But once I've played players that I know enjoy the game for the new animations, the physics, and the intricacies, I think I'll get a better idea of just how good this game is. But on the positive side, I had nothing negative really to highlight in my early experiences with the demo, you know.
Yeah, a few people have spoke about through balls being OP, and that's the one thing I haven't seen. I've played a few assisted games, and maybe I've been lucky. I think normally they have a little bit of a... Oh, there we are. There's a header again. We normally have a catch-up bug in the game where I think we all know your striker gets away and you get caught by a 60 pace centre back. They seem to have taken that off this year, which is good.
Mate, you're talking about pace. I was using Bayern yesterday, Coman and Gnabry. If there's any catch-up bug, I'm telling you, I ain't seen it, because they were absolutely shredding with their pace.
What rating's Gnabry now?
Gnabry, I think, is an 84, and as is Coman. And yeah, they were absolutely rapid. Aubameyang as well. But I do like how they balance that somewhat as well, with the fact that you can't knock it too far ahead without losing control of the ball. So you can't necessarily sprint through the middle of the pitch with the ball, you know.
What's the story that Gnabry wasn't good enough for Arsenal and then now he's an 84 at Bayern?
Not good enough for West Brom. West Brom rejected to loan him, I believe, and he ends up at Bayern, and I think he got Player of the Season.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think he got Player of the Season for Bayern.
I always liked him, and I always thought he had a bit of something about him, you know.
Sometimes he does.
Sometimes people just need a bit of a change of scenery, don't they? I think that's the thing. Oh, you see, look at that.
Or a chance.
Bit of battle. Yeah, or a chance. Yeah, didn't have a proper... I mean, you can clearly see in this game that I'm light years above the sunz in terms of ability.
Yeah, I think you played very well. Passing's been fluid. Your finishing's been confident.
Nearly finished it off with the cutback.
Very nice. Very nice. As this wraps up, disappointing show from the sunz. Well played, mates.
I will take it. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. We're going to have more review videos. The tutorials will be coming soon as the full game's released, and we are going to be doing lots on this channel this year, so stick with us. We're going to have loads and loads of highly respected members of the PES community on this channel, all the way up to 1,000 rated players, so stick with us.